And I know a lot of citizens are concerned about this. What's your stand on drug testing of all county employees and elected officials?
Well, I've been pushing that because drugs create crime. We all know that, and nobody is above that. I don't care if they are a town official or if they're just a person on the street. They're a criminal if they're doing drugs, because drugs are illegal and they interfere with the whole entire town. They interfere with the political process. They interfere with the family process. We have extreme domestic violence here, and it's brought about because they're either doing drugs or alcohol or both. I don't feel anybody is above drug testing. I believe strongly in random drug testing. I believe in zero tolerance. They don't allow the kids in school to do it. They shouldn't allow the officials that they're paying to do it. And I would be the first one to take a drug test. I have no problem with that. And I think if I don't have a problem with it, nobody else has. And if they want to refuse to do the drug test, then that is your answer. They need to go down the road.
What's your position on the control of utility rates?
I'm really upset right now with Utilities, Inc. I'm president of CCSC. We're not a bunch of radicals. We're a bunch of educated, good people. Every once in a while, you might have a person come to a meeting and gets a little rowdy, but we don't have members to start with. That's the audience. It's no different than when they attend a town board meeting.
There's one in every group
yes,
that's rowdy.
We have 4 members on our board. We cannot make legal decisions because we don't have that power or authority right now. But we listen to the people, we take their advice, and we try to pass it on. We did manage to talk utilities, or Valley Electric, into not having a rate increase last year. They went ahead and did it this year. Against our will. We still had 60 people at the meeting, saying we couldn't afford it. And the same way with Utilities, Inc., and now they're wanting to stick it to us even more. And they all tell us it has nothing to do with the prison coming in, but I believe it has a lot to do with that, because the prison is not paying the impact fees that other companies have been made to pay. We need to get a grip on them. We need to write an ordinance. We need to have like a public utility commission of some kind within Nye County, so we don't have to go to the state, where they have to come to this board and they have to ask for the rate increase within the local area where the people can actually be heard. Right now, the 24th, on May the 24th, Utilities, Inc. is going in for that big giant increase they want in Las Vegas. Okay, people cannot just stop what they're doing and drive to Las Vegas. Granted, they allowed us to be heard here, and hopefully somebody is going to speak up for us. But in the meantime, if we had a local board that actually made the decision, all the people could be heard. So we need to do something to get a grip on these utilities. It's not just impact fees that are running businesses and people out of this town, especially senior citizens. They cannot afford their power bills. And, when you're making $337,000 like the head of V.E.A. is making, you can't even tend to comprehend what these people are going through every month when they're on Social Security and they're trying to pay a $300 and $400 power bill.
You have plans or ideas for a task force. Can you tell us about that?
I want to do a beautification committee task force. I'd like to get 2 of the county commissioners, 2 of the town board members, and some other people, say somebody from economic development, somebody from paved, and some general public, and I'd like to meet with the public on a regular basis and form some kind of a task force to beautify District 4. District 4 is right in the dead center, the heart of town, and it's the area you see first when you're coming in. And first impressions make a big difference. I don't care if it's somebody just moving here or somebody that wants to open a business. There's things that can be done, and they can be done. They take a little money, but they can be done through grants and other ways of getting monies without socking it to the poor businessmen we have left here to actually beautify the entire highway. I mean, and there's a lot of giant signs going up that need to be controlled or even removed. They should be on freeways. They should not be in the center of town. We need to get a grip on some of these things that are happening and approach the business owners and ask them for help, ask them for cooperation, not tell them, yeah, we're going to shut you down, we're going to fine you. I want their ideas. I want to know what they can do to help. We need to also do the feeder streets, like 372, Homestead, Mesquite Avenue, some of the feeder streets, at least part way down to attract new business and new people.
Any events coming up or meet and greets?
Yes, as a matter of fact, and I'm so glad you asked me about that. We have a meet and greet coming up at the Nugget on May the 23rd. That will be from 11 in the morning until 7 at night. It's going to kind of be one big party. It's free to the public. There'll be free hors d'oeuvres. There'll be an open bar. It's a cash bar. There'll be live music and some karaoke. And we're having a guest speaker come and speak on the Constitution. I'm hoping to set him up for around 5 o'clock. It's for certain candidates that we're supporting and we're backing. These are very well-educated people. They're people that either own business in town right now or have owned a business in the past, either here or elsewhere. They're very concerned about what's going on, but we want true and honest politicians, and so we're supporting Shirley Manson for assessor, Norma Jean Opatic for clerk, and then, of course, myself for District 4, and Feli Cotivas for District 5. Town board, that's going to be really interesting. One would be Harley Culkin. He's been a great help to us, and he's been very active in this community. Mike Mergalia, Amy Riches, Donna Joinkinson, she is running for the County Public Administrator. We have Deborah Beatty, who is running for the Nye County Recorder, Darrell Lackey for the Nye County Treasurer, and last but not least, Ted Holmes for Sheriff. So we have about a baker's dozen there, I believe. There are 13 of us on that.
This is actually going to be huge then on May 23rd.
Oh, yes, and the Oath Keepers will be there, and they will actually have a booth, and you can, for a donation, you can get a nice T-shirt. You can join their organization there. See, I also belong to not only CCSC, but the NRA. I belong to the Oath Keepers. Any kind of organization where I can help keep us free. That's what it's all about.
Now, I don't know if you mentioned, now, is this open to the public, or is it, those people, is it by invitation?
For the candidates, it's invitation only. For the public, it's anybody. And the other candidates are welcome to attend. We just won't have a booth space for them, but they can still attend. They can put out their literature. They can meet and greet with all the other people that are there, and it is free to the public.
I understand there's another event going on after the May 23rd event at the Nugget.
Yes, as a matter of fact, the High Desert Shorts International Film and Music Festival will be coming up at the Nugget in the parking lot on May the 27th, and that'll go through May the 30th. I believe May the 27th is on a Thursday. We will have 2 booths there for CCSC, and it's kind of like a candidates headquarters. We're going to have a lot of the candidates coming and going all day long. There'll be literature you can pick up, and again, you can meet and greet them if you miss them at the Nugget. And so we look forward to seeing everybody come to that also. It should be a lot of fun.
Good. Now, Donna, if anybody's interested in your campaign, how can they get hold of you?
Well, we have a website. It's pvccSC@att.net. And we've just set it up, so I haven't even used it. It's 775-209-4751. And they can come to our office at 111 South Frontage Road. And they can also pick up campaign literature here. There's somebody here most of the time.
In closing, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people?
Well, I would really like to have their vote for this seat. Like I said, I'm semi-retired. I have a lot of time. As far as I'm concerned, this is a full-time job. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, well, it's only half-time pay. I don't care. I've been in business, and it's always half-time pay. So, and you work 24 hours a day. And so I'm used to the grind. I'm used to the scheduling. I'm used to working with people. I love the community. I love being out with these people, and I can't wait to get started and clear up some of the things that need to be cleared up.
Thank you very much, Donna.
Oh, no, thank you, Rodney. I really appreciate this.
No problem.
Thank you.